Engineering works can be broadly divided into three different categories: route line, short duration, long duration. Normal routine maintenance like through packing, picking up slacks, overhauling of track, fitting renewal not require lifting, isolated renewal of sleepers, measurement of parameters of track. Short duration work. Works of short durations requiring caution order, casual renewal of rails, adjustments of creep, oiling and greasing of fish plates, bridge painting, which are completed by sunset of the day and no restriction of speed thereafter is required. Hand signal and banner flag and fog signal to be used at a specified distance. Before commencing any work of such category, the authorized railway servant should issue a notice to the station master, block hut in charge and obtain acknowledge. Precautions to be ensured. When the train is required to stop at the site of work, and when the train can pass over the work spot at a restricted speed. Post a flagman with hand signal at a distance of 30 meters in rear of the place of obstruction to show stop hand signal, and post a flagman with hand signals and place a banner flag across the track at a distance of 600 meters in rear of the work. The flagman will show stop hand signals. Post a flagman with hand signals and detonators at a distance of 1200 meters in a rear of the work. The flagman shall fix 3 detonators on the line 10 meters apart and stand at a place not less than 45 meters from the 3 detonators, from where he can obtain a clear view of the approaching train. He will show stop hand signals. The man at the site of obstruction shall give proceed hand signal to indicate to the driver when he may resume normal speed after the train has been signaled past the obstruction. When the train can pass over the work spot at restricted speed in block section, the protections should be adopted in the cases. Post a flagman exhibiting caution hand signals at a distance of 30 meters from the place of obstruction. Post a flagman exhibiting caution hand signals at a distance of 1200 meters for broad gauge from the place of obstruction. Categories of engineering works. Category 2. When the train can pass over the work spot at restricted speed in block section. Post an intermediate flagman with hand signals at a distance of 600 meters for broad gauge from the place of obstruction. He will also place a banner flag across the track. The intermediate banner flag must be kept across the line until the speed of the train has been reduced, after which the banner flag shall be removed and the train hand signal forward. The railway servant at the site of work should give proceed hand signals to indicate to the driver that he may resume normal speed after the train has been hand signaled past the site of work. If in an emergency it becomes necessary to carry out such works at night, the provisions for protection of line, as the case may be, must be complied with, except that red light must be exhibited in the direction of approaching trains in place of red hand signaling, flags and banner flags. When it is necessary on considerations of safety, the JE SSEPway or authorized railway servant may commence such work after protecting the line as per GR 15.08 and 15.09 before issuing notice to the station master. No work should be commenced on a running line at a station without the written permission of the station master and until the relevant signals have been placed at on. Before commencing a work on a line which can be isolated from the other running lines, the JESSEPway should ensure that the line has been isolated and retain the key of locking device in his possession. Where isolation is effected by the setting of points, they must be locked by means of clamps or bolts and cutters. Long duration. Work such as relaying like CTR, TRR, TSR, deep screening, bridge construction, diversions, dealing with interlocking. Works which extend over a few days or weeks, during which period a continuous restrictions of speed is to be in force. Temporary engineering fixed signals shall be used at specified distances for protection. Works to be carried out on planned basis, duly advising all concerned when train is to stop at site in case where stop dead restriction is to be imposed, when restriction is to last for more than a day. The temporary engineering indicators should be exhibited at the appropriate distance. Caution indicator, stop indicator, termination indicators. When train is not to stop at site during the course of work, on consideration of safety, it is not desirable to pass trains over the site of work for the time being. The track should be further protected by hand signals and banner flags by the authorized railway servant. Protection of the line as prescribed for block section may be dispensed with if the affected line has been isolated by setting and securing of points or by securing at on the necessary manually controlled signal or signals, and approaching signal shall not be taken off for a train unless the train has been brought to a stop at the first stop signal, except in case where the loco pilot has been issued with caution order at the station in rear, informing him of the obstruction and the details thereof. In case of speed restriction being more restrictive, a minimum of 200-meter track should be under earlier speed restriction zone. If not, then only one SR board should be provided, considering that the previous speed restriction is at per with following SR, which is more restrictive. Whenever, in consequence of an obstruction of a line or for any other reason, it is necessary for a railway servant to stop approaching train, he shall plant a danger signal at the spot and proceed with all haste in the direction of an approaching train with a danger signal to a point 600 meters from the obstruction and place one detonator on the line. After which he shall proceed further for not less than 1200 meters from the obstruction and place 3 detonators on the line 10 meters apart. He should then take a stand at a place not less than 45 meters from there, from where he can obtain a good view of the approaching train and continue to exhibit the danger signal until recalled. If recalled, he shall leave on the line 3 detonators and on his way back pick up the intermediate detonator, continuing to show the danger signal on single line. The line must be protected on each side of obstruction. Where there are adjacent lines and it is necessary to protect such lines, action should be taken on each such line in a similar manner.
Please like, comment, share and subscribe the channel for next videos.